Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video by Fangs. I have to tell you guys, so far this is one of my favorite topics on the channels I've took on so far, since I'm a huge fan of the Grand Theft Auto series, and I'm really hyped for GTA 6, and I'm sure you all are. Now tell me in the comment section, what's your favorite GTA game and why? And I'm gonna discuss your opinion. Now, the status of GTA IV in 2023. Let me just start by saying that I will try my best to be neutral about this, and I'll try to be mentioning facts and clear opinion rather than emotions and emotional opinions, because this is one of my favorite games. I know I'm gonna be biased, but I really tried my best not to. Now we're gonna start this video by talking about the good points, and then the bad ones, and then the really ugly bits about the game in 2023. And I'm gonna start with the good points, so here we go. Now obviously the first good point we have to talk about is the story, because this game has a really incredible storyline. It has really engaging characters, and you really get attached to some of them. And so yeah, my personal story with the game is when I was a kid in 2012, I first bought GTA IV's episodes from Liberty City, and I instantly became obsessed with it. I played it non-stop for like the whole day in my summer break, and I grew attached to its characters, and Luis Lopez and Johnny Klibitz and The Lost. The story of EFLC particularly is very strong. You can get attached to like literally every character in the storyline, and they are really engaging. And even they have some moral aspects to it, like the gray zone, and where your actions decide how you go and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a really great story for the three parts for the main game, and the Lost and Damned, and the Ballad of Gay Tony. Now, particularly in the Lost and Damned DLC, you get this huge question mark about morality and what kind of choice will you take when you're under very unusual circumstances, and where do you put your loyalty. And yeah, the epic ending for the Lost, particularly in game universe, for the Lost chapter in Liberty City, was amazing. And how they set the whole club on fire, it was a grand gesture, I think, for how Johnny Klibitz's life ended in the Lost and in Liberty City, and how he went on to Los Santos, even though they did kill him in Los Santos, which was really stupid in my opinion. But yeah, the story in the Ballad of Gay Tony is kind of similar, but still very different. The main theme in the Ballad of Gay Tony is about companionship and partnership, and being there for your friends at their lowest, and even pulling them out of their lowest points of their lives. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much to talk about in the TBOGT story. It's a really engaging game, and really engaging characters, and I really like the missions and the gameplay, and you get to meet some amazing new characters, and know more about some characters that you've never got to explore in the vanilla game. I'll be honest though, the ending wasn't really that interesting. I mean, obviously the final mission of the game, it was epic. I really liked it. But after that, I mean, the closure, it seems kind of random. I mean, I'm sure the devs wanted to make it like a joke or something, but really, I mean, I think we could have done better, because like the ending makes the whole game pointless to play story-wise. But that's my opinion about the story. I really like the story of TBOGT right too. Now, the vanilla game, the main campaign, I guess, main story arc of Grand Theft Auto 4, where you play as Niko Bellic. This is like, everything fails in comparison, even though it's not really my favorite story of the out of the three of them. But I really liked it because I got to play it much later in my life. I was an adult, and I really liked the story. I mean, it really took like a very very dark turn. uh, it was really like down to earth. It talked about revenge and where do you stop and karma, and it was it was a really amazing story, really sad, and I guess that was necessary for like, I guess, I don't know, character building of Nico Belk. But it really was, it's really grimy, uh, sad kind of story, but still it is really amazing in its sadness somehow. That's the story. Enough talking about the story. Now we have to talk about the gameplay. Now the campaign is where things get a little bit interesting, because its predecessor, the GTA San Andreas, uh, it really had much more open sandbox, I guess. I mean, and you could do shit ton of stuff with your protagonist. You could make him fat, you can get him thin, you can get him jagged. He can drive planes, tanks. I guess there was nothing, or there was very little he couldn't do. And I guess when we jumped on to the HD universe with Grand Theft Auto IV, I guess the developers at Rockstar, they started to make it more realistic and more down to earth. However, that came at the price of the much more open sandbox, much more open gameplay, which I guess, in my opinion, was really better than Grand Theft Auto's IV's gameplay. Still, this game had something to offer. It's really realistic. You can really lose yourself in it. You can forget that this is just a game. They brought some stuff back that was deleted in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, especially in like, I guess, the mini games inside the games. And of course we got introduced to the HD universe, which was very very interesting to try for the first time, because everything back then was that, even though like the graphics are really good, but like they aren't that good. I mean, there is better right now, but back then the introduction of the HD universe, it was amazing, it was insane. It felt really real and unique for the game, and that's a really good point I thought I should mention. However, the bad point in the gameplay is its lack of stuff to do. I mean, there was only so much you could do in the game, and there was so much taken out of it. You couldn't even go to the barber anymore, which was really stupid, but it is what it is. Now, the bad stuff about the game, all in all, I got to try Grand Theft Auto, the vanilla game, on my Xbox, and it was trash. I'm really sorry I have to put it this way, but it was really not good. And I had this glitch I'm gonna show you on the screen, where the sky kept like fuzzing around, and it had like those black and yellow dots in it, and the graphics were very bad, and lights were all over the place. It wasn't really I don't know if it's something that it's just only on my device or on my copy, but I got it on a digital copy, and I don't think that's an issue. However, what really bugged me was the lack of support. I couldn't even like, nobody at Rockstar even like replied to me, or even tried to help me with anything. And I tried all the solutions. I couldn't find anything that related to my problem. I couldn't even find my problem anywhere, which really sucked, right? However, I played the episodes from Liberty City on my laptop and the PC version, and I think it was much more smooth, much more better at performance. So I think if you're gonna try this game out, you should try it in the laptop, and only for the sake of story, or on your PC, but only for the sake of the story, nothing more. I think the gameplay is interesting, but really what really catches you or blows you away is the story of the game. Anyway, thanks for watching the video so far. I know it's been a while since I last posted a video, but I've been really jammed. But I always try to provide you with content, and I thank you if you've been listening to the video so far. Thank you, and yeah. So leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.